Hello, dreamers and believers. Welcome back to Grow and Glow, the channel where motivation meets growth. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like giving up because life seemed too hard? Maybe you faced struggles so big that quitting felt easier than moving forward. But here's the truth. Those who succeed are not always the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who never give up. Today, I want to share with you the powerful story of a poor little boy whose life changed forever because he refused to surrender. This story will remind you that no matter where you start, persistence and faith can take you anywhere. The story of the poor little boy. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a boy named Ethan. His family was very poor. They barely had enough food, and he often went to bed hungry. While other children played with toys, Ethan worked in the fields to help his parents. At school, his classmates laughed at his old clothes and worn-out shoes. Teachers doubted his abilities because he was always tired and couldn't afford books. Many times, Ethan thought, maybe they're right. Maybe I'll never be good enough. But deep inside, he carried a tiny flame. The belief that life could be different if he never gave up. Lesson 1. Believe in your dream. Even in poverty, one day, Ethan heard a speaker in town say, "Poverty is not your destiny unless you accept it." Those words lit a fire in his heart. He began to dream bigger. Even though he had no money for books, he borrowed them from the library. He studied late into the night by candlelight. He refused to let poverty decide his future. The first lesson from Ethan's story is this: never stop believing in your dreams, even when your situation seems hopeless. Lesson 2. Hardship is temporary, but persistence is forever. Life did not get easier for Ethan. He failed exams, lost opportunities, and faced rejection after rejection. But instead of quitting, he treated every failure as a stepping stone. He told himself, "This failure will not last forever. My persistence will." And with every setback, he grew stronger. The second lesson: hardship is temporary. What lasts forever is your determination to keep going. Lesson 3. Failures are lessons, not the end. When Ethan applied for a scholarship, he was rejected the first time. The second time, he failed again. But he studied harder, learned from his mistakes, and finally, on his third attempt, he won the scholarship that changed his life. That scholarship opened doors to higher education. From there, his confidence grew, and so did his opportunities. The third lesson: failure is not the end. It's simply feedback that shows you how to succeed next time. Lesson 4. Never let circumstances define your future. Years later, Ethan became a successful businessman. People who once mocked him now respected him. He used his wealth to build schools so that poor children could have opportunities he never had. Ethan's story teaches us the fourth lesson. Your circumstances may shape your beginning, but they do not decide your ending. Only you do. So let's reflect on the story of Ethan, the poor little boy who never gave up. His journey gives us 4 powerful lessons. Believe in your dreams, even in poverty. Hardship is temporary, but persistence is forever. Failures are lessons, not the end. Never let your circumstances define your future. Ethan's life proves that success is not about where you start. It's about how far you are willing to go without quitting. So whenever life feels too heavy, remember this. If a poor little boy could rise above poverty and build a life of purpose, then you too have the strength to achieve your dreams. If you never give up, if this story inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Grow and Glow community for more motivational stories that can change your life. Because when you grow, you don't just glow. You shine bright enough to inspire the world. See you in the next video.